I welcome everyone. Thank you for paying attention to our review. Dear viewer, I kindly ask you to give this video your thumbs up in advance. Your like is extremely necessary for the development of the channel Guru.Markets. We will look at the company's current performance. Dexcom Inc., ticker DXCM. This review is based on information as of July 27, 2024. According to Classification Guru.Markets, company Dexcom Inc. belongs to the subcategory Mid-analysis. 75 companies take part in the analysis. This is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If necessary, you can pause it. We invite you to take a closer look at each indicator of the organization. You can view a table with the structure of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. Please share the review on your social networks. Well, let's begin. Market capitalization of the company Dexcom Inc. is $25.45 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $805 billion. Dexcom Inc. has a share of 3.16% and is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $2.39 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $185 billion. Dexcom Inc. accounts for a share of 1.291%. By comparing the occupied shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Occupied share Dexcom Inc. in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 3.16%. The book value is 1.291%. This is 59% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of market and book value in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The debts of the company under study amount to $2.553 billion. Debt liabilities to balance sheet capitalization amount to 106.8% of capital. Score on the company's debts. Bad, -1 point. The company's market price to profit balance is 39.4. With a subcategory average of 58.9, this is 33% lower than the subcategory average. Evaluation of the stock price to earnings ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $667 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $799 million, which is 19.8% more than now. Assessment of expected future profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's price-to-sales ratio is 6.5. The average for subcategory 4 is 63% higher than the average for subcategory. Evaluation of the exchange price-to-revenue ratio in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $3,930 million. Forward revenue for the coming 12 months is expected to be $4,710 million. This is 20% more than now. Assessment of expected future revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The sales margin is 17%, with an average for the subcategory of 6.8%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 10.2%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 1.388%. This is 128% less than the share of market capitalization. This shows the discrepancy between the current market value of the company Dexcom, Inc., rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is equal to $2,651,000. And in the subcategory $1,165,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 127.6%. Estimation of the company's capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The profit per employee is $69,500. The average in the subcategory is $19,800. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 251%. Estimation of profit per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of revenue per employee of the organization is $410,000. By subcategory $292,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 40%. Estimation of sales per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 2.7%, with an average for the subcategory of 4.4%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 12% for the company Dexcom Inc. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 54%. Technically, subcategory securities are valued higher than the company's Dexcom, Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Dexcom Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over the last 12 months stocks Dexcom, Inc. showed a trend of -51%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory -10.2%. This does not say anything clearly, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. The overall result is as follows: 1 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 0 points. If you look broadly, within the stock market in the aggregate, you can see that the average result for the stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a 1-point rating for the company Dexcom, Inc. Let's look at the order table. It is available. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all publicly made decisions by the evaluation information system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company Dexcom Inc. Reference rating system Guru.Markets, a decision is made. Do not open an order, because Dexcom Inc. overvalued subcategory company. Many thanks to the audience for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You are the best audience.